that Bobby Moore and Pele did the unthinkable and, for a moment, closed the gap. This powerful images freezes in time a brief moment that is important to just ponder over, especially as racial prejudice continues to be an issue. Honoring a 40-year-old tradition and paying respect to one another, Pele and Moore paid no mind to how the world may react to their interaction. If even for the seconds it took for this picture to be shot, the two shared a respect for one another that's evident in their close stance and smiling faces. Number 4. Dance lessons. Whether or not the German POW depicted in this 1915 picture survived World War I is unknown. But what can be figured is that, at least in this moment of time, they saw a side of their enemy that they probably never expected to see. Instead of being treated horribly, the German soldier is being shown by the Russians how to dance. As images like this and number 6 show, not everybody can simply follow the norms of war, sometimes having to break away from the continuous fighting to show a little bit of kindness to those that may be just as terrified of losing and dying. Number 3. An education for all. Whether rich or poor, everybody deserves an education. What's shown in this image is not some school field day, but rather an entirely free school underneath a metro bridge in the Shakarpur area of Delhi. The school allows children from less financially fortunate households to attend school, and if knowing this free school exists wasn't uplifting enough, the image captures the perfect moment of students engaged with their two teachers, who are busy writing a lesson on the makeshift chalkboard. The image shows the school's earlier years, where the teachers maneuver on mounds of dirt while the students gather on uneven surfaces. Later years have added more chalkboards, a flat block for the teachers, and blankets for the students. 2. Generation of heroes. Two different generations of heroes locked in an embrace that would lead one to believe they were relatives. As the story goes behind this powerful picture, the two are related only through the brotherhood of the American military. Pearl Harbor survivor Houston James and Marine Staff Sergeant Mark Gronke Jr. come together for a Veterans Day photograph that could be described best as moving. Gronke suffered several injuries while defusing a bomb in Iraq and lost a hand, leg, and eye. Of what these two generations of soldiers have in common, loss is probably pretty high on that list. Number 1. Death Train Liberation. April 1945. World War II is months away from officially ending, but there are those feeling the perks of the changing tide. Among them are the Jewish refugees captured in this photograph snapped by Major Clarence Benjamin. The joy and disbelief that washed over their faces stems from the news that they have just been liberated from what they likely assumed would be their final ride. This picture is an embodiment of hope and freedom, an uplifting look not at the tragedies of war, but rather the positive outcomes that are sometimes glanced over. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more videos like this, be sure to